Hi, second graders. We are super excited to start a new writing unit with you today. In fact, I shouldn't say it's brand new because we've been practicing it last week when we were talking about how the beavers build their dams. So we are going to be doing some expository writing. What is expository writing anyway?
Well, expository writing is when you write to inform somebody or to learn something yourself, like doing a research project and learning about an animal or learning about how cheeseburgers are made.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
All right, I love that definition. So this week we are going to be doing some research.
Yes.
In fact, we aren't going to be learning about cheeseburgers, but we are going to learn about animals.
That's exciting.
So what's really exciting is that this week you are going to be choosing your own animal to do some research on, but it has to be an animal that lives in the sea.
Oh.
I know. So Mrs. Grant and I are going to be doing our research along with us, and we are going to be using the blue whale as our example. Now, does that mean students are allowed to use the blue whale?
Nope, you can use any animal in the ocean that you want, but it cannot be the blue whale because we want you to do your own research and we do not want you to copy ours.
Exactly. So if you take a look at our worksheet, we actually gave some examples of some sea animals that you might want to choose. So some of the examples include a great white shark.
Ooh,
Exciting. Sea turtles,
ah,
an orca whale,
wow.
or maybe even an octopus.
Very cool.
But you are not limited to this list. If you want to come up with your own animal that lives in the sea that you want to research and learn more about, you're welcome to do that. So can you tell us what students need to do for number 2?
Yes, once you have chosen the sea animal that you want to research, you are going to log on to Epic. And remember, you go to the links for learning on our class website, and you can access Epic if that's not something you've been doing so far this year. But Epic has so many amazing books, and if you find the animal that you want, you might even find 2 or 3 books on that sea animal, and you can read all 3 of them and learn lots about that animal. So researching by finding books about your sea animal on Epic and reading them is your second thing to do.
Very good. And if you are trying to choose an animal and you go on Epic and there aren't any books about it, and you don't have any books at home about that animal, it might be time to choose a different animal.
Yeah.
Choose one that there is information on and that you think that you'll be able to write about. All right, so number 3, this is pretty easy, number 3. You're going to write the name of your animal on the line below. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to grab my paper, and we are researching the blue whale.
So you guys will not write blue whale on this line because we are researching the blue whale and you are researching a different animal. So you write your animal on this line.
All right. Now, finally, after you have read your book about your animal, you have written the name of your animal, we are going to be coming up with a topic sentence for our paragraph. Because now that we have all this information about the animal, we are going to prove what we have learned in a paragraph. So my topic sentence for the blue whale, well, I mean, they're pretty interesting, and they're animals, they're sea animals. How do you think I could put all of those ideas into a topic sentence?
Well, and I do want to remind you, Miss Marquardt, you don't want to give away any of the facts that you researched in your topic sentence,
Okay.
right? So I like
know.
that you're just using really general terms like it lives in the ocean, it's a sea animal, it's interesting. So
Yeah.
maybe you could combine those by saying something like, one of the most interesting sea animals is the blue whale.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. All right. One of
I like how you capitalize the first word. Good job.
most interesting.
And you could use other words besides interesting if you guys want in your own topic sentence, like an amazing sea animal is the blank, or one of the coolest sea animals that exists is, or one of the rarest, or one of the strongest, or you could use other words. You don't have to copy it and use the exact same words like interesting if you don't want.
Could they write something like, blue whales are interesting sea animals?
They could, yes. It doesn't have to be this exact wording.
Okay.
Yes.
So we want you to become the writer. We are giving you an example, but you do not have to copy this word for word. And you're most definitely not writing about the blue whale.
Yeah.
Okay? No one in 2nd grade gets to write about the blue whale. That is
Yeah.
mine and Mrs. Grant's special animal.
Yeah.
All right, so that was probably a lot today because you're not just writing these 2 sentences, but you also did all of that research on Epic and you read your book.
Yeah.
And if you were reading for more than 20 minutes today, you can also count that as your 20 minutes of free reading.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you back here again tomorrow.